Welcome to the St. Anthony Dunes. It's an amazing place in northeast Idaho, and this is Daniel. Daniel is a career path intern at Idaho State University studying these dunes. He's looking at exactly how fast these dunes migrate across the floor of the desert. As the wind blows, the sand advances across the volcanic floor of the Snake River Plain, moving along a little bit each year. The dunes are located right near St. Anthony, and they stretch from the southwest to the northeast. And really there's two areas, one up in the northern area here in the red box, where there's a lot of beautiful vegetation but not much use by vehicles. And in the central area, a lot of vehicle usage. And the question is do the dunes move faster in areas with vehicles or in areas without vehicles? These time-lapse images go back and forth showing you from 2016 to the present how fast the dunes migrate each year. And so it's really nice to be able to see the rate at which they move. This is some drone imagery of the area that's heavily used by the vehicles. And so you can see a motorcycle going across the screen there. The tracks left behind and the way the sand's moved around by the vehicles may have an impact on the rate at which the dunes migrate. We don't really know if that's true or not. And so what we're going to do is we're going to generate some really nice topography to measure the dunes movement a bit at a time. And so Daniel's out using a GPS here to measure marks on the ground that will help us make really accurate photos of what the dunes look like. With these GPS points at our two locations with and without vehicles, we can now control for what the elevation of the surface is. With that information, we can start up a drone, shown on the helipad here, that takes off and then flies from this location out and over the dune field where we've got the active GPS control. So you can see Daniel running up the side of the dune there and our GPS sitting on the crest of the dune there. And in this image, the sand is moving toward you, shown by the little ripples in the image. The path the drone takes follows an automated green line here. It's like mowing the lawn. The drone flies back and forth collecting some 600 photos, and then we use those photos to generate a 3D model of the surface of the dune field, like you can see right here. And in this image here, you can see exactly where these individual photos were collected from. You can see each of their individual squares. As the drone flies over, the photos collect information not just about the topography, but also the vegetation. And so you can see in this high-resolution image the dunes themselves and the rough surface of the vegetation. The red dots that you see in the image are the locations where we have really high-precision positions given from the GPS. In this next image, you're able to see all of the sand as it advances over the surface of the desert. You can see the sage and the juniper here that the dunes are advancing out over and burying. So this is really the front of the dune field as it moves toward the north. How quickly does it move? Well, hopefully the measurements that we make with really high precision GPS will tell you so. That's Daniel's project. See y'all later.